Now that we've practiced 2% exercise, you have probably or hopefully now realized how 2% or 30 minutes per day, how easy it is to get, and that it's doable and basically a piece of cake. Now we're going to move into a chart, a different direction. And this is called the RPE chart, and you see some numbers here. And RPE stands for rate perceived exertion. And that's exactly what it means. We're going to rate your activity, how hard you're working between 1 and 10. And down here you see the 1 stands for no activity, breathing normally. That's basically when you're standing behind the desk, you're sitting in your office, or you are you're not doing any activity at all. Then we have 2 to 3, light activity. Breathing is easy. Let's say you're going for a nice walk with a friend, you're chatting it up, you're having a good time. The walk is not the primary activity. Okay, now 4 to 6, moderate activity. You can still carry on a conversation. That is when you're starting to maybe walk a little bit more brisk. You are feeling your heart rate is going up a little bit more. You're maybe getting a little bit sweaty even. And the intent of this walk, the purpose of this walk is basically for that specific activity. Now we're going into 7 to 8, hard activity, out of breath. You can speak a sentence or two. Maybe now you're going for a jog or maybe an exercise class. Your heart rate is going. You feel like you're working pretty hard, but still not to your max capacity. This could be something like a power yoga. This could also be like aqua classes or Pilates, something like that. Now we have the number 9, very hard activity. We can speak only 1 word at a time. And now this will be something like interval training or circuit style training, where you also use some weight training, and you're pushing it. And you're almost at your max capacity, but not quite. And then we have number 10, very hard activity, completely out of breath, unable to talk. And this is something that we would only do, maybe you heard of Tabata, or again, interval training, where for 10 seconds you give it all, and then you slow down again for a certain amount of time, and then you're giving it all again. So that's your number 10. And we're going to use this example of ratings now for your challenge tracker. We're going to track the numbers. Here you see the numbers right here. We have a 5. Maybe I took a nice brisk walk and was able to, like a power walk, or maybe I did some aquasize light. Number 9 here, you see this could have been again exercise class, lifting weight, circuit, interval. Number 3, you see where I perhaps just took it a little bit easy, had a nice easy walk, or maybe did some yoga stretches or Pilates stretches. Number 6 could be again a nice light jog, or where I started to work a bit harder again. So you might think, why do I need to do this? What is the purpose of this? I am already exercising, I'm doing my thing. And if you're new to this and you want to continue to just check your exercises, feel free to do that. But we are going to start to track this. And this has a twofold purpose. And sometimes people come to me and saying, I've been exercising for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years with no result. And when we start using an RPE, it challenges your body to actually change. And that's what we want to do. Maybe that's you. And maybe it's time to kick it up a notch, to take the intensity a level up, and so that your body is challenged. Now on the flip side, maybe you're doing a boot camp 5 days a week, you're part of other intense classes, and maybe you are just giving it your all, you're working out really hard for most days of the week, and you're not losing the weight that you're wanting to lose. And here is the opposite side of the coin. Their RPE might be too high, might be a 9, a 9, a 10, a 8, a 9, and we can see that the body is building all this physical stress, never giving the body the rest or the recovery that it needs. And so now we're getting into mindful activity. And you got some numbers that you can look back at. You are tracking what needs to change. Do we need to change something to get the changes that we're looking for? So this all reinforces that experience that exercise is important, and the right type of exercise along with the right intensity is just equally important. Now look below this video and start your intervention.